and you know that it's true, 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 true. Haters are climbing your river like boo, 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 boo. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules, ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it, yeah.
Yeah. You understand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate, we gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays when I'm doing shows, gotta get ooh.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Willis now off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Well, let's face it, when you hold someone to just 6 points in a game, the feeling that you have them on your team is that you're not going to lose very many of those. That's the way to get it done.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Left wing 19.
Willis now off of play action. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. A 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a nice play there from the new pickup, signed just this past week to help fortify this defense.
He truly is the definition of an impact player. Surprise, surprise that it took this long for someone to pick him up.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll set up a throw. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. take it down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Big Lion.
First down, here's White. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on this schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Come 19. Come 19. Ready.
Back to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Elijah Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going. Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. He's got his man on the crossing route. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, they'll run with the Wangu. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to Nwangu again on first down. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, here's Willis. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Play action, Willis. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Willis. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Willis. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Do I see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Willis now off play action. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They've got over 30 yards of turn so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend, the ball is knocked out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side is he's got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And remember, he put one on the ground last week, so the rookie now back-to-back weeks with a fumble loss.
And zero excuses, but altogether not surprising. Rookie running backs have to adjust to the speed of the NFL, and it's not just in their running. It's the speed of defenders getting to them, how hard and aggressive they are in tackling, them breaking it.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Go.
Now back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Hey, smash Broncos. 19 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Fourth down. Here's Jay Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards on the pickup there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, got to carry the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Come on.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Ready?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he rifles one incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready, ready.
Here's 3rd and 9.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Second and 10.
Viking 18.
Now back to the ground game with White. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers add 6 to their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action. Here's Willis sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Willis looks to pass it here. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It looks like they'll move things around here. Now Willis on the bootleg. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Here we go.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Willis. He sets to fire deep. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, that's a drop killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Ready.
Second down and 8.
Warrior 70. Ready.
He'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Ready up.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Rig alert. Rig alert.
They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Right there, hurt. Ready.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, Most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
2nd and 9. They'll go up the middle with White. Room here to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 90 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Rig!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. On the left side, a catch by White. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 6. More the motion man right.
Tiger! 19 Tiger! Go!
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Okay,
From
ready?
Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And this is where play action can be so effective. Your running game's been the driving force on this possession, so as a defense, you start shifting your focus towards stopping the run. But if an offensive coordinator sees that, he can take advantage, and they get good yardage there.
Ready,
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
ready.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
2nd down and a yard.
Three. Ready.
Looking to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, here in this 3rd quarter, the whole complexion of the ball game flips on a dime there, CD. This is back to a 1-score game.
And sometimes when your offense is sputtering, you as a defensive unit have to take it upon yourselves to say, we've got to go out there, maybe take a few chances along the way, and see if we can generate some points ourselves. And lo and behold, they were able to deliver.
So the Vikings bringing the offense back onto the field. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
First and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six, and now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A good action to this point in the third quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone. It looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Willis to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, here's Willis. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And he'll get this to the 32.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 7. Play fake. Here's Willis. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And out across midfield down to the 45. That third down conversion good for 23.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Vikings.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Tampa. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. Give left side here for Nwangu. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On second down, here's Nwangu. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been on the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. They go play action with Willis. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 43 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the fourth.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter.
17. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll drop to throw. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. Takes it to about the 37.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. They run straight ahead here with White. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 135 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll work down inside the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here we go.
2nd and 6.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. But it's caught. Tompkins. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Ready. Check. Hurt.
Running out of the gun with White. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Flushed out right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
Go check. Ready.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. This is 1st and 10. Willis to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down to the 20-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Roll.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. First play's a run with Nwangu. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here comes 2nd down. They'll go right back to Nwangu. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Okay,
all 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Chandler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing, Willis. He finds his man, complete. That's Chandler. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's 1st down. Now Willis. It's caught at the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Minnesota.
Now 1st and goal. Willis going to try to run it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Buccaneers 32, Vikings 25.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it was strictly for pride.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Okay, ready?
Second down and 6 now.
Big Lion, let go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Ready, set.